Super special here, Street Talk Sports. Let's get into a few things. All my street peeps out there in the streets, in the internet streets. You know, we have a couple of different styles of streets, but let's talk about it a little bit, man. I know football is at a standstill right now. You got a lot of people talking, a lot of things being said. You know what I mean? So I think we can honestly say, man, that hey, it's about to get going. It's about to be a big deal. So, I had a chance to take a look at some things and view some things from a couple of different angles, man. But I'm coming out with the same kind of conclusions, pretty much. You know what I mean? And I think, you know, looking at the Browns, man, it looks like Cleveland, man, is committed, which is kind of evident. They committed to building around the youth. You know what I'm saying? They're going with the youth movement. They kind of trying to build a young core around Shador. I really believe that. Looking at it, I really believe this is geared to building around Shador. You know what I'm saying? And I think the competition thing with Watson and all that, I think the competition thing really, man, is over. I mean, I think the competition thing really, like right now, they view Watson, they view him kind of like, I would say, a token of competition, kind of like, you know what I mean? I don't think they're viewing him, you know, too much more than that at this point. You know what I'm saying? I think the Todd Monken was I think Todd Monken, looking at it, he has a clear plan of how he want to go with this thing. You know, a clear plan of how he wants Shador to be the leader and go into this season being a leader of this team. I really do. Looking at it, I think he knows that, and I think that's his plan. So, and I think the national media, I feel like the national media has slowly turned the curve. They slowly turned the curve around how they feel and think about Shador. If you listen to a lot of different people, I think they're coming around now. Now the local media is still, the clown show, Cleveland Clown Show, what they talking about, what they're doing. But the national media, I think they're coming around the corner. So you listen to people like because at the first of the year, Chris Carter, he was one of the guys. He had a lot to say about Shador, negative, like his arm strength, his maturity, just different things. He didn't have nothing good to say about him, really. So he's flipped the script now. He's saying now that he feel like Shador is the guy. Shador is the main guy. He's the guy who he feel like will be the day one starter, which I agree. So he's flipped the script. Then we still got Colin Cowherd. He's been on the bandwagon for a minute. He's standing up for it and saying Shador is the guy. That's who he wants to see. That's who he feel like that they should focus on, moving forward with the young core and whatever. And of course, what's his name? Albert Breer, he's on record saying, hey, it's what it is. You know what I'm saying? He's on record saying for sure that it's Shador, that he's hearing, and hey, this guy has a lot of connections, man. He has a lot of connections in the NFL. So when he speaks, a lot of people believe what he say. And he's saying Shador Sanders is QB1. That's what he's saying. He's hearing. So, hey, I can't do nothing but say, hey, I kind of have to believe it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if he's saying it, and I'm thinking it, I'm feeling it, I'm seeing that, hey, it is what it is. But and like I say, man, Watson is there, but like I say, man, I really truly feel that Watkins with Todd Monken in this system, he's more of a supporter in the system. He's more of a supporter in the system than he is competing, for the job in the system. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they're going more that way with him now, looking at his, where he's at and whatever. And rightly so. Me personally, I think that's the only way to bring him back. I don't think you just thrust him out there like that. I just don't think you do it. I think you bring him back in the shadows, in the background, if needed, if hurt, if not playing well, you put him in. I think the fans take to that way better than him starting out. Because if you look at it, no matter how many numbers they do, the numbers always come back. 99.9% of the people don't want to see him. So, I mean, with that alone, and I know the coaches, they ain't going by that. I know they really don't care about that. But I mean, with what he's shown thus far, on the field, not enough consistency, a lot of bad throws. He hasn't looked good, consistently. So I think they should just let him slowly come along and let him show improve. Because evidently he's proven to someone else. He's not proven to the Browns because they're not going to have him here next year anyway. So he's basically proven to another organization if he can or if he can't play. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like that's where else could they be going with that? That's all that is. He's proven to another organization if he's the guy or if he still has anything left in the tank. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we wish him the best, man, and everything. We wish him the best. But like I say, man, I think that's where they're going, man. The uh, they want these young players, man. They really want these young players to gel together, and the quarterback is always the head of that. So they want these guys to develop together. They want them to suffer together, go through all the hardships. They want to do all that, man, and just grow together. You know what I'm saying? And potentially with all that, the suffering, the growing, the developing, all that together leads to being a winning team. You get winning out of that. That's how you get winning, Cleveland. That's how you develop. So they want these young guys to start there. You know what I'm saying? I really believe that, And like I say, Todd Monken, he, you know, y'all got to give the man more credit, man. The man has worked with some of the most elite quarterbacks that there is. He's worked with a lot of guys. And also, he's worked with a lot of guys who's not so elite. You know what I'm saying? So you take all that in consideration, who he's worked with, like even in college when he had the lesser talent and won a natty, you know what I'm saying? You take all that, you think this guy don't know a starting quarterback in the NFL from a prospect in the NFL? You think he don't know that? Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me. Todd Monken knows that. He knows that. So, and I'll shoot. And if he comes up and he throws Deshaun out there, it is what it is. I don't see it, and I still won't agree with it, but I'll go with it. But my thing is, he looking at this the way we looking at it, he's not going there, man. He's not going there. Like I say, man, that when I heard Albert Breer talk, the man has so many good connections in the NFL. I couldn't do nothing but believe what he was saying. Like, he's on point with it, man. He's on point. And then, you're looking at everything from the start, from the time Todd Monken got here, from the time he stepped foot in Cleveland, Shedeur Sanders has done everything the Cleveland Browns wanted him to do. They've worked on every single thing. He's worked on every single thing they wanted him to work on. So just go back to last year when all the critics were talking about things he needed to work on, things that wasn't so good that he was doing. Go back and listen to all that. Listen to all those things, and then flip the script and come back and listen to them on the mic, on the when they talking to the media. Listen to what they're saying he's improved on. Every single thing last year that they said he needs to improve on, he's improved on all those things. He's done it. He's done all those things well. So, and that's from they said the working on the footwork. He worked on that. You know what I'm saying? His release, his quick release. You know what I'm saying? His reads. And they want him dropping back and being decisive. Quickly. So he's worked on all that. They said he's made tremendous growth on all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But the most important part, I really feel like he's made the big difference. Me personally, the way I think is when you look at it and the way they're talking about him, he's made a major step in commanding the huddle, like taking over that huddle. I think he's made a tremendous growth in that part, and that's going to take them a long way, man. That right there, I think, that huddle, it's going to take him a long way. So I think he's geared up, man. I think they're all ready, and they all in on Shedeur. All this other stuff, man, like I say, Deshaun Watson, he's there. He's not really competing. Like I say, he's there to just, pretty much back up the system and be there like that. I really feel like that. That's where they're going with it. You know what I'm saying? Of course, they're going to wait for T in pads and stuff like that, but Shedeur only does better in pads. So, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, y'all waiting on him to slip up. It only gets better in pass. That's when he plays his best. You see what I'm saying? So this thing can only go up for number two. You know, so all you doubters and all you haters and all you people that wishing he's not, when they put the pads on, he does even better. So just get ready for that. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, man, they, you know, all the way from the like this training camp and this preseason, I feel like we will all this gonna come to an end. It's gonna show his head. You know what I'm saying? Training camp is gonna start, and then that preseason, bam, it's gonna be right there. It's gonna be right. It's gonna be undeniable. It's gonna be undeniable who it is. And we all know over here, the Shador people, man, we've seen him do it so many times, Cleveland. I know y'all saying this and that, but we've seen him do it so many times, man. And Cleveland media, man, y'all got to come up with some reason why y'all keep, you know, I heard G. Bush talking today with them guys on the Ultimate, you know, I like to say clown show, you know, but not while he's on that, because I got much respect for G. Bush, man. I mean, that guy there is, man, he's something else. But, you know, no matter what he said, you know, and Jason Lloyd, you know, man, the first thing you know, no matter what they say, well, I have no faith in Shador like he's going to be the quarterback. Like no team could be inquiring about him. Hey, man, these organizations are not biased. They can see, you know, I don't know what y'all done heard and all this stuff y'all talking about, y'all done heard. Just look at the tape, man. Look at him move and look at what he's doing. He's doing a phenomenal job, man. So it's a possibility that the Jets could be looking at Shador. How can you not say that they couldn't be with what's going on with Geno Smith? Yeah, it's a good possibility that they could be asking about him. How can you simply say that he has no draft capital? Like nobody is never going to be looking at him. Stop playing with us, man. You know, these people know that he was underdrafted and how he was treated, and that he's showing the growth now that he's being developed and he's being coached. So y'all guys need to get on another train, man. G. Bush was just letting y'all have it, but y'all still, man, y'all just something else, man, over there. But hey, it's all good because it's gonna come a time when, and then all y'all say, well, if he plays well, no, we apologize. Yeah, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to. And I know you're not gonna like it, but you're definitely gonna have to. You should be apologizing already for how he played with such the line and different things and undercoaching and stuff that he got. You should be apologizing for that, you know, because he got there and did a tremendous job just with what he was working with. You know what I'm saying? So, man, yeah. But anyway, we understand it, man. We going to stand up for him, man. And like I say, we ain't going nowhere. We going to be here for two. We going to represent. Yes, sir. We going to represent. But anyway, man, I'm going to get out of here. And y'all have a nice day. And like I say to all my street peeps, hey, the real street peeps, if you're out there in those streets, man, hey, I wish it wasn't. Ain't a place to be. But if you are out there, man, be careful. And like I always say, respect others as you go along. Hey, man, you got a better chance of making it home. Peace out.